Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 3 Under Par Podcast. This is a golf podcast where
Little White Ball is live.
I'm your host, Scott AT, and I'm joined by my co-host, KJ T-Bone. What's up, boys? How's it going?
What's going on?
Chilling.
KJ, I got a question for you, man. How much golf have you been playing over, I don't know, let's give it a month. Well, how much? For those listening, he just showed us his sock tan. That is off the charts. Wow.
Those are not socks.
They look like it, though, man.
I know. Fair enough.
Have you just been playing every day? Literally every day?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I could actually say this, and I don't know the exact words I
Abiding
chose.
by social distancing rules, right?
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about when you guys asked, like, what's going on? How are you playing this much golf? And I told you, like, T-Bone, do you have the text message? Could you read that text message?
I can filter it.
I have a question,
no,
KJ.
no, I mean, I think you just go ahead and read it. Do it live.
Before T-Bone reads it, does your new job know that you do this podcast?
Yes, they do.
Can you speak
They
freely?
do. The VP of sales knows that I do this.
Okay. So maybe that's why he's saying censor it, T-Bone.
No, don't censor it.
Okay.
Give the people what they want. I'm an unfiltered human being. Just read it word for word.
You want this word for word?
Absolutely do it.
Wake up at 4 because you got so drunk the night before. Take a piss. Take an Addy. Pull your shit together. Fucking nail work for 6 hours. Then go drink copious amounts of booze. And win money golfing. Fucking love quarantine.
Yeah, I mean, I could not have said that better myself. Like, that is beautiful. That's exactly what it is.
You did say it. So there you go.
Yeah. That makes total sense. I love
Winning.
it.
It's phenomenal. What's been your low round for the last month?
68. I shot 69 today, but I shot 68 the other day.
3 under par. Sup?
3 under par, baby. Perfect timing.
Is that from the red tees at Sterling? Because that's not an easy course, man.
Okay, so I was playing with some juniors, so we dropped it to 150 every time. So don't worry about it.
No, that's awesome, man. So out of the last 30 days, what do you say? 22 rounds played, maybe?
Well, I would say if we're talking rounds, then I'd probably pretty close to 30. I've probably played maybe 15 to 18 days, but multiple times I've played 36, and a few times that I can remember vaguely, I've played 45.
Phenomenal. T-Bone, have you played that much golf, bro?
Not a ton. I actually went to a buddy's lake house this weekend, and we made up some quarantine backyard lake golf. I'll throw those pics on the Insta later. But trying to get out there, actually made a little purchase. Got a new flat stick.
Oh, is that the B65 we were talking about?
B60. Yeah, there's the flange.
Nice.
Wow.
So,
love it.
Yeah, we could be in trouble.
Looks clean.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to play, but it's just kind of there's a tweet out there that's really hitting home, and I've kind of been quarantining. I play every once in a while, but I feel like I'm going longer than I normally do. And there's a tweet out there that's saying I can't wait to tee up my first tee shot after the quarantine, then stick my next tee into the ground and hit my provisional.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
It's not like riding a bike. You take that much time off. I mean, it kind of happens.
KJ, the last time I played was when we were at Cypress Wood. Out there.
We did.
Fine.
And
So
this
it's
is
been
gonna
about
be a
2 weeks.
people Thing. You're gonna feel a little bit like T-Bone, but the big Kahuna tournament coming up.
Are we playing in that?
Well,
We'll talk after this. Do we need another master situation?
you guys.
You guys are playing too?
No. Scott got booted from the team apparently.
Oh, I got booted?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, good luck winning then.
I didn't make it. It was not I wanted to win it, but
Who do I need to yell at? Justin?
no, Nate finally came out of quarantine and realized if we all have it, we all have it, and if we already did, it's already over. So
all right, well,
Nate literally kicked you off the team because
Nate did?
if you didn't know, Nate's paying for our tournaments.
It's a good point. It's a good point. I'm about to
The
say.
only reason he won there last time because he was worried.
And So, I mean, part of the reason why I haven't played the last couple weeks, I bought a house, been doing all that stuff, home ownership, adulting to the max, it feels like. And
Sounds French for excuses.
well, yeah, you're right. But I was trying to throw Nate some business, man. Need some work on the house, and he's booting me off the golf team like that.
Dude, I don't know if you know this, but because I didn't know it, we got a little bit of rain, but apparently there was hail up there. So
Yeah.
he has business like going 2 weeks from now that he can't get done.
I had hail at my house actually on
You
Sunday.
did?
I did. Yeah.
We did not get it. Either that or I
Jeez.
was really intoxicated because you're not that far from me.
No, I'm not. It was nasty Sunday morning here in Houston, so it was kind of crummy weather all weekend anyway. So it worked out. Yeah, good stuff.
Hey,
Glad y'all
just a
doing
heads
well.
up. I don't know if you guys picked up on that, but I've got a team in the Big Kahuna tournament that I think is going to kick your ass.
Oh, that's so stupid for you to say that. Who is it? Please tell me.
Can't disclose that right now.
Is it somebody
Let's
with
just say
glasses that hit it 45 degrees right over your head?
Let's just no. That guy's booted. Let's
Hey, shout
just
out
say
to Doug. Happy birthday to Doug.
yeah,
Oh, is it Dougie's
yeah,
birthday?
That was Doug's
yeah, it was
birthday.
yesterday. Loyal listener.
Happy birthday, Dougie.
Yes, sir. But no, he's not on the team either. This team is a scramble team I've been on in the past, and we're known as the Dream Team. So
Well, obviously, you've never played in a tournament that has been a scramble tournament with any team that Scott and I've been on, because either that or you're so far down the leaderboard we didn't see you. So
Hey, KJ, do you remember the guys who played in the group in front of us at Cypresswood? My friends?
no.
Remember?
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Well, kinda, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna give them a call, and I'm gonna put a team together, and we're gonna beat y'all.
Hey, let me kick somebody out because I sure would like to not lose this one by 7 instead of 1, like we all have.
wow. So this could potentially be a 3 under par pod tournament with none of us on the same team.
Scott.
This
here's the
has
deal.
already
Let's-
got bets lined up. This is
yeah.
good stuff.
In fear of Nate, Dumpy, and Justin hating me forever, how about you and I get a couple of fucking all-stars, maybe Preston or Trey or somebody, and go out there and win by 6?
Oh,
And
what?
I just pull a Scotty T and be like, no answer, no.
Yeah.
Hey, are you here for the tea time? No. And then we start the story.
But dude, the Vince Carter, man, it's over. It's over. Wow.
Oh my goodness, that's a terrible idea. But drunk Carl comes up with
Dude,
some
you know
good
what? I
shit.
might just call them in general, see if they want to play. If you want to play on our team, great. Let me know. Man, well, dude, T-Bone, I think you're right. This has some legs. I think we could come up with some good stuff. Do some coming to you live from different holes. How we're doing. That could be fun.
I agree. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Is T-Bone really not going to tell? Do we know the guys you're playing with, or are you just scared?
No, I'll tell you. One of them's a past guest, Campbell Ross.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
And-
you can play a little bit,
Yeah.
I think.
The other one's Domo Leviticus,
Domo.
loyal listener, and then the other one's
Wait, that's actually his name?
no, that's his nickname. We'll keep his alias.
Is it a guy we know?
Scott knows him.
This guy I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Baylor.
Yep. And then we got a dark horse.
Is it Patrick Reed? Fucking Fat Pat. You can't just get Fat Pat.
Patrick Reed or like Roger Sloan or some other like Corn Ferry guy who lives here in Houston.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see.
Wait, who's the dark horse?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
I don't know.
Also, I broke my knuckle on Saturday, so it was actually a pretty good round.
It's a good day.
Very nice.
Whew. Man. Well, there's a little PGA Tour news that came out. Want to talk some PGA Tour? Or do you just want to keep shitting the shit a little bit?
Bring it.
One thing I actually want to talk about, I haven't had the chance to see it yet, but has anyone seen The Last Dance, the first 2 episodes?
The
Yes.
what?
The Last Dance. It's the 30 for 30 on Michael Jordan and the Bulls. So, anyway, I haven't seen it. It's on the calendar for tonight. But with this, I've seen so much golf stuff about Michael Jordan, and it's awesome.
You remember the story? You remember the
Yeah.
story about him in Vegas? That's got to be the best one.
What's the one? That's not the same one where he was playing golf with Jeremy, whatever, the hockey player in Chicago. Played 36 holes, drank like 10, 15 beers. And he lost a bunch of money on the golf course to him. And
then bet him?
he bet him that he would score over
40 points, and then
they'd
they would
win by more than
20.
And he scored like 56.
52, and they won by 26.
Yeah. So I saw that. That was awesome. I saw that he opened his own golf course that's almost a replica of Shinnecock that's in Florida, and it's like Michael Jordan's course. I saw that he plays 36 holes a day, so I might even play more golf than KJ. Also, if you just go back
I work too.
Yeah. Also, if you just go back into the archive, we'll throw in a little golf fashion. If you go into the MJ Golf archive of outfits, I mean, some are ass ugly, but for the most part, he's got some pretty ball and swag out there on the course.
I'll tell you, everybody looks back at baggy, nice golf pants, and they look at Tiger, right?
Yeah.
MJ's got the deepest, like if parachute pants had a love child with Dockers, the best golf pants, that's what he wore every time, with a fat cigar, just rolling around. The guy killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Jordan, his cigars. Is there anybody who loves gambling more than Michael Jordan?
Charles Barkley, Pete Rose.
Yikes!
That was a low blow.
I love it though.
John Daly.
To your point, KJ or T-Bone.
Oh,
Michael Jordan truly believes Little White Ball is life.
For sure. One more thing. Continuing on the subject, I remember hearing this. He said in a Sports Illustrated article that he smokes 6 cigars a day.
Yikes.
I can believe that.
KJ, do we need to start smoking cigars on the course? T-Bone, what do you think?
I'm not a cigar guy.
Yeah.
I'll do one here and there. I don't think I can do 6. I don't think I can do 6 in a month. But,
I mean, over good, after a round, sitting on a nice patio, scotch, bourbon, whatever it may be, and a cigar, possibly. But I think he just fucking chiefs cigars.
Yeah.
I think he actually enjoys them and kills it.
There's also the thing I saw that he was trying to get Scottie Pippen. He bought him some golf clubs his rookie year as a gift to trying to bait him into getting him on the golf course, take all his money. I don't know. It's just badass that pretty much the best athlete of all time's Little White Ball's life.
So, in the Last Dance documentary, they were talking about it was like the first or second. It was the second year Jordan was in the league. They were playing against the Celtics, and the Celtics had Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Bill Walton. I mean, 4 Hall of Famers in the starting lineup, and Michael Jordan drops like 42, I think, or whatever it was in game 1. They lose. He plays golf with Danny Ainge. She's now the GM of the Celtics, I think. And it's in between, and he loses. And then Jordan's like, all right, I'm going to show you something else on game 2, and drops 63 in game 2 against the Celtics. And he's playing golf with the enemy, if you will, in between games. That's amazing. I love that. The ultimate competitor.
Crazy, because I know I think there were rumors back in kind of the mid-2000s that Josh Beckett, the pitcher for kind of journeyman pitcher, he got shit for playing golf, I think during his off days or maybe the days he was starting. And you think back to Jordan, he's just ripping beers, playing 36 holes.
Ripper Magoos and killing people.
Ripper Magoos.
Hey, Bob Minery, I told you back in New Zealand, give us a shout out. I'm wearing all your Ripper Magoo shit everywhere I go.
Yeah. Do it. Dude, that's so true, T-Bone. Like, those guys, especially if you go back to the 70s or the 80s, football players, I forget who it was, but there's the picture of the guy in the Super Bowl smoking a cig at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's amazing. It really is. There's one story. It's when all this stuff was coming out about Tiger, how he's the womanizer or whatever. And Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan, those guys are the needle. We say who moves the needle, in their respective sports, they're the people who move the needle. And I think the story goes they were in Vegas, and Tiger's kind of a nerd. I don't know if people know that about Tiger. Tiger's he can be a huge dork sometimes.
His name's Eldrick.
Yeah. And he's traditionally wasn't the best with girls. So then he goes to Vegas and he Tim, Jordan, somebody else. Well, early on he was not good with girls.
You should ask his ex-wife about that.
This is total hearsay. 100. Yeah. And then Tiger's like, he goes to Michael Jordan and goes, how do you talk to girls? And Jordan goes to him, just tell him you're Tiger Woods and you're
What are you
good.
gonna do?
Yeah. And apparently one other time they were in Vegas.
I guess he learned how to do that.
Yeah, he sure did.
How to tell him he's Tiger Woods.
There's another time they were in Vegas. I think Tiger got hot at the blackjack tables and, tipped the dealer $10 or whatever, or maybe $100, whatever it was. And Jordan's like, hands the guy $1,000 and goes, this is how we do it in Vegas. Like, come on. He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT. I'm glad you brought up Last Dance, T-Bone.
I'm watching it tonight.
It's great. It really is. And on a side note, it's going to spark the LeBron versus Jordan debate. Ugh, that's disgusting. I hate that debate.
Is this turning into a basketball podcast? Because we got, as I'm looking at it, we got a tennis guy on the right, and then we got a basketball guy on the middle right now.
I'm wearing a golf hat right now. Baylor Golf.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Like, I mean,
No,
you're
right.
You having to do like 2 hours of editing tonight just so we can get this into a golf podcast.
Dude,
No, you're right. I'm the tennis guy.
Hey, balls life.
Where's your tennis racket? Were you just about to pull up the tennis ball?
No, I wish. Yeah.
I just saw you looking over there. What's in that right hand way over there?
I don't want to know.
Just getting a feel for the new stick.
The Golf Pride.
It's a Golf Pride group.
Hey, notice I have them
I played with a guy today at Sterling.
pro only.
So his dad was like one of the execs at Hormel, like the chili.
Yeah.
So the penis ones on the putter is actually a penis. It was a hot dog. It was a hot dog, and then had a little thing over here, and then on the top, instead of all the line or whatever it is, it had mustard rings on the top of it. It was fucking unbelievable. I told him to remind me to take a picture of it, and
Gotta get that. Yeah,
I
get
didn't.
a pic of that.
And he didn't remind me. Also because he was drinking out of my bag, so it was unbelievable.
My old roommate had a pickle putter. It was a putter that was like the shape of a pickle. And he would bring it out. And he rolled the rock pretty good with it. It's pretty interesting.
I actually have a Coors Light putter.
What?
It's like Coors Light branded. It's not like an Odyssey with the little Coors Light like logo. It is a Coors Light putter. It's one of the worst putters ever.
Explain that. Is it like a beer can?
No,
that has an insert?
So it's like a mallet putter, and there's a Coors Light logo on the bottom. And that's the only brand on the putter.
Okay.
Interesting.
Is it made out of recycled?
No, it's just a normal.
Coors Light?
KJ, you good, man?
I'm just happy that wasn't.
Speaking of Coors Light,
guys, take what you can get right here.
Yeah, no, it's a normal shitty putter, but it's only got Coors Light. Only got a Coors Light logo on it. So, but cool.
Nice.
Well, Scott, you want to get into the golf talk?
No, not really. No, I mean, we can.
All right.
We can. I mean, new PGA Tour schedule came out this week. Before that, though, I want to talk some Brooks Koepka. KJ, did you see what he was saying this week? Because I sent the article to T-Bone at least, because this is kind of golf gossipy.
At least. So I guess I'm below at least. Love it.
The bar has been lowered to that. T-Bone, what you got? Did you read it, what I sent you?
Yeah, I read parts of it. So Brooks did an interview with Part of My Take, Barstool podcast.
So good. I love Part of My Take. Just for the
I watched it live.
Oh, nice.
Oh, on YouTube or whatever? Yeah. No, PMT's great. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyways, they interviewed him and asked him about what it'd be like to play a tournament with no fans. And I think he basically said it would suck. He talked about, can you imagine just making a putt to win the tournament and it's just you and your caddy?
That would be terrible.
I thought about that at the Masters too. As much as I kept thinking about how we should push the Masters to happen in April without fans. And then I thought about it, I was like, damn, that really wouldn't be worth it. I mean,
look at every picture of a winner. There's always just fans on either side, whether it's from the side that has the bunker on the top side or the other. Phil going like this, there's fans all the way down both sides of that green.
Yeah, I mean, every hole, 16, 15, the whole back nine, you don't have fans. It's just, not going to work. But anyways, he talked about that, and then he mentioned that a lot of the players are going to lose tee shots. He said every once in a while you hit a foul ball and you get lucky that a spectator finds it for you. So he said some guys are going to lose tee shots out there.
Or they take it right off the sternum or a shin, which goes back to that question Dre asked.
Or we'll get to that in a sec. Or the grandstand rule. Oh, gosh.
That's what I'm missing, yeah.
The grandstand rule, dude. I hate the grandstand rule. Grandstand rule sucks. Those guys can hook it more than KJ, which is very impressive.
Easy deal. That's a lot.
It is a lot. And it's like, KJ, can you imagine if they're just grandstands all the way down the left side, like how many shots that would save you?
You know how many times I would not be nervous over a shot? Because there's bunkers everywhere, right? Like, I'm good out of bunkers. That's what I do. But if there's literally a backstop all the way around all of the bunkers, guess what? I don't care if I hit a heel shank and hit it off the right side of the right side, or if I hit a toe roper into the stands over there and it bounced back in the bunker. I'm good. It's basically a stadium seating.
It's also most grandstands aren't that far off the green.
I love that.
You know, they're can be up to, I mean, as close as 10 feet away from the.
So here's the real question. So Scott and I on our bad shots are bouncing off those grandstands coming back in. Do we have to move the entire grandstands for you to go over them when you miss on the other side of them, or how does that work? You just getting free.
It's a line of sight
relief.
Yeah, it's line of sight. So that's why
I knew the answer. I just wanted to put out there that T-Bone's gonna not even miss far enough to.
Gotcha.
I
was wondering if you were checking if I knew the rules of golf.
Oh, well, we already know the answer to that. You do not know the rules of golf.
Nope.
I think you know a few of them.
Yeah, play the balls that lies. It's the oldest rule in golf. I think I got that one down.
Mm-hmm.
KJ.
What?
Anyway, so T-Bone, real quick to your point. I disagree with you about the Masters, and I'll tell you why. I used to think I would – until last year, I probably would have agreed with you. But do you remember watching the Augusta National Women's Amateur last year?
Yeah, I watched part of it.
Yeah, there weren't that many fans out there. And you know what? It still kicked ass because it was the Masters. That's why I would disagree with you. But if it's the Colonial, which is the first tournament back, yeah, it might suck without fans. Like, I think as a general rule, you're right, but the Masters is the exception to that rule. Does that make sense?
I just don't think I agree.
All right. That's fine. You're wrong.
Can you imagine Tigers
like
chipping?
Anything else in the Masters?
Yeah.
It doesn't start till the back nine on Sunday. Can you imagine somebody making a putt on 18 for the win and not having people there? I agree. I would love to hear Nance talk about it for 3.5 rounds.
Yeah.
I would. But it would not be a fucking Masters tournament, Masters week without
What if there was Tigers chipping
everything involved
in 05 on 16 and there's a few claps?
No, I think you're right. They wouldn't be the same. I'm not saying it would be the exact same, but I'm saying it would still – everybody would still watch it. It would still be a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
You're right. It wouldn't be the same atmosphere. That would be dumb to say that it would be, but because the fans make a tournament, really.
Here's what I thought about the other day, and I brought this up like either last podcast or the other one. It's like talk about every week in golf, right? It's this is the Players Championship. This is whatever it may be open. This is Masters week. It is a feeling. It starts the Sunday as soon as that last putt is made the week before.
Right.
It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a connectivity that you have with that. That's not going to be the same. I don't want to trade that for, we can watch it. We can watch it online or we can watch it on TV and nobody. No, I'm not doing it.
I'll wait till November.
Exactly.
It's unfortunate.
I hate to agree with T-Bone because I'm not real fond with him breaking windows, but I like it.
No, I think you're right, and that's a really good point. Not even like the U.S. Open is like that, or the other major championships are like that. Maybe the Open Championship, the British Open, because It's overseas
Open
for us.
Championship week and it's Masters week, and that's the only weeks we get.
Right. I think what I'm saying is that people will like the Masters would still be great. It will be different, but it would still be great as opposed to the RBC Heritage or the Travelers, which would suck without fans.
Yeah. But at the same time, I just want sports. I don't give a shit anymore. Just put some golf on. I'll watch the fucking 3M Detroit dipshit Open with no fans. Give me anything.
Well, start waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and getting your shit done, and then we can go play golf. There's your sports.
Yeah.
And we got 10 minutes or else we're going to get kicked off.
We're not going to get kicked off. Anyways, let's go.
No, I just got the message. We're going to get kicked off.
Okay. Oh, we got a
time. Yeah. So
you've been on the clock. You've been put on the clock.
We're on the clock. NFL draft is on Thursday. How about that? At least virtual.
Let's talk about other things in golf.
Okay. Hey, to Brooks's point, some of those guys hit it off the face of the planet. And yeah, a lot of people are going to lose balls with how tall they keep the rough and everything. It's going to be different. But like you said, T-Bone, I'm with you. I want golf back. I need golf back. I don't care if they're fans or not fans. So piggyback off. Yeah, go ahead.
The other thing with that is, I mean, I know we've all played in tournaments where you hit an okay drive and it's nowhere to be found. You can just lose stuff off in the rough, and that's never going to get lost for them. And when it does, they're going to lose their shit, and it's going to be kind of funny.
They'll still have cameras. It'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Even if there are people out there, it'll be better filmed than it was.
That's true. Yeah.
So they zoom in everything.
So another thing I thought of. I just thought this is a good question.
Okay.
What are they going to do as far as is everything they're doing for a golf course during Corona? Is that going to be gone by the time tournaments start? And I'm talking about like rakes and pins and scorecards and all that. Are the pros gonna be playing the Colonial with a little foam noodle at the top?
Great question, and I guarantee you none of us have an answer for that because we don't know.
Yeah.
None of us have ever been through this. This is an unprecedented time. Like nobody knows.
Yeah, are they gonna have putters or people on the green putting at different times? You finish and then I'll go. Are they gonna play individual or single rounds? I mean, there's so much up in the air with what this is going to be.
I hope they start playing scramble because then me and Scott might have a chance to get on tour.
Shamble.
I'll hit all the shots and you just putt, Scott.
Works for me. Apparently, that's still not good enough to get on the team with Nate, so that's okay.
Woo! Now I got to talk to him about that after this. So.
I want to put a bow on Brooks Koepka real quick. Honestly, and this is just me firing from the hip here, I'm kind of tired of seeing celebrities and professional athletes or whatever be like, hey, everybody hang tight and stay home, blah, blah, blah. It's been a tough month, and I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear celebrities saying, or even LeBron saying, oh, yeah, I don't want to play in front of fans. Or, you know what? You play because you love golf. You play because you love the game. I understand you feed off the fans, but, put your ego off to the side for a little bit and just go play the damn game. The next 4 weeks, you know what? You're still going to get paid. You're going to get paid millions of dollars if you make the cut, hundreds of thousands of dollars if you place high enough. It's better than not playing at all. I think that's where I'm getting at. And so, guys like Brooks Koepka maybe are the exception, but I guarantee you those guys who are sitting on that cut line of 125 for their cards for next year, they're going to be like, yeah, let's get to the course as soon as possible.
I couldn't agree with you more on the play because you love the game. And even more so, to back me up on that, I don't get paid millions of dollars to play the game. Most of the time, I actually lose money. So that tells you how much I love the game since I've been playing almost every day.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. It's not tennis, T-Bone. He's such a small little thing over there. I love it.
So it's like, I understand what he's saying. Yeah, it would suck with no fans, and I get it. I really do. But Brooks Koepka, you literally went over to Europe to play on the Challenge Tour. You're telling me that there were lines of fans there back when you were grinding it out on mini tours? Like, that's when you love the game. It just shows, I think, sometimes when people reach a certain level, you get spoiled a little bit. And I don't understand how you lose the love. Yeah.
I don't understand that.
I will say the Ryder Cup, they might play the Ryder Cup without fans. That would really suck, especially since it's on U.S. soil.
Oh, that just makes sense.
That can't happen.
It just makes sense.
That even more can't happen than Augusta. No.
Yeah, that because it's such like it's an event. It's like the Masters week. You got Ryder Cup week.
Cup week. That was one I loved.
Yeah, so that's an event that transcends just the golf being played itself. And then if we still play it, we got to wait 4 more years for it to come back with fans. Like, that's brutal. Bethpage 2024. It's going to be lit. Let's go. Should we go? Let's do it. That's all I got.
Get on it.
Commissioner Tim Finchem announced into the PGA Tour Hall of Fame. Long time. Dude, talk about a gift from the gods. Tim Finchem got Tiger Woods while he was commissioner. That's amazing. Good for him.
I think I could have done it.
Hey, also, how about this? So Tiger was announced into the World Golf Hall of Fame too. I can't think of many people who are elected into the Hall of Fame while they're still playing their sport.
They do that with golf.
Outside of golf, though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Think about it. They just announced people for the NBA. I think Kobe, Garnett, and Tim Duncan were just announced into the Hall of Fame. Obviously, they're retired. It's, Tiger's, he's the beast.
Garnett in the same class as Duncan? All right, this isn't a basketball.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Kobe Bryant, RIP.
Okay, Kobe and Duncan I agree with. Garnett?
Dude, he's a beast. Yeah.
He fucked for a while. Whatever. Let's keep going. All right. Back to the golf.
That's really all I
you
got.
Waco boys will love this. Look what I still fit into.
Unbelievable.
It's
For those listening, he just showed Starburst at golf. Ugh,
actually a little loose.
I hated that tournament.
Man.
I love that tournament.
How old is that shirt?
The worst drive home sitting next to Larry Johnson. Oh, my goobers. He caddied for me. I shot 81, fucking 81! 3 81s in a row. He was literally like, why are we even doing this anymore? He literally asked me, he goes, are you sure you don't want to go back to basketball?
And then you took the Greyhound home.
And I told him, I was like, I see how tall you are, and I'm very, very white. It's not going to happen. We might have to cut that.
Nope, we're keeping it. Yeah, I remember one time we're playing a tournament, and I'm playing with KJ. First day, he shoots 93. The second day, he goes out and shoots 75. And it's like when we were 14 or 15, so Kyle, your dad was driving us home.
This is freshman year of high school. Yeah, I remember this.
He goes, your dad was like, Kyle, you literally shot 18 shots lower. That's a shot a hole. I want a paper on how you can do that. Like, no shit, I want a paper.
That was an edited version of his, like, I want to know how you can fucking shoot a stroke better every fucking hole the very next fucking day. I want a 2,000-word essay on how you can do that.
I don't know if he was dropping that many F-bombs because it was in front of me, but yeah, that was the gist of it.
Well, you didn't ride home with him. It was Black Horse.
Yeah, well, that was Black Horse.
I remember that shit.
All right, well, we got less than a minute here before we get kicked off.
Let's answer it outside the ropes.
Thanks you for tuning in.
Also, we don't have time. We got to go. Ropes.
We got to go.
Zoom hasn't sponsored us
yet. We're getting kicked out.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media at 300 Par Pod. Number 3, 300 Par Pod, Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe, rate, review. Thanks for tuning in. 5-star rating, Apple Podcasts. Write a review about what you like the show. Comment below on what you think about the new PGA Tour schedule in the comment section. Anything else, boys?
I'm good.
KJ, we'll do outside the ropes next week because I don't think anything's going to happen. New
we'll
tour schedule.
Little white ball.
All right, thanks everybody for tuning in. And remember,
little white ball's life, boys.
Boom.